Hello everyone and welcome to the Arctic Smp. This is an SMP started by me and a few of my friends, and I'm really not sure how many of us are actually planning on making videos for it, but I know I am. The basis of this SMP is that we start on a small island with only a few resources, some of which had to manually be added in, otherwise this map would be virtually unplayable. The majority of this map is covered in tundra and Arctic, with a few bits of plains biomes sprinkled in there. Me and the person who I was going to be sharing a base with decided to go north, so after a bit of resource gathering we started our journey. And so off-boating we went. We didn't really have a map, so we were just going where our hearts took us. We did at one point find some drowned ruins on the way there, which we did loot, and, you know, there were drowned there, so it was a bit difficult getting in and out. And we got a bunch of kelp, which always breaks for some reason. Some alright loot for just starting the map, and some angry drowned people throwing things at us. Very pointy things, may I add. It was rather rude. We found a shipwreck right next to the drowned ruins, which only had one chest, which wasn't the best, but of course we didn't mind. We then continued north once again, and along the way we found an amethyst geode, which we did stop to loot. Also, we got some calcite, which I plan on using for a build later on, and I really hope you all stick around to see it, because I am very excited for what I have planned. And once again we continued north. We found another shipwreck, which was fabulous, but unfortunately for us, we had a few mishaps while in there. I almost drowned, and Vedot did drown. But I got all his stuff, so, you know, not too unfortunate on my end. We ended up finding a small wooded island, which we gathered some oak and birch for, since there wasn't going to be a lot in the tundra once we did find it. And after all that, we did eventually find a tundra where I immediately started building a house with a dock. I wanted to create a sort of fishing village because I thought it was really cool that we were near a river, and I just had this great idea of what to do with it. And I was really excited to really get going. I didn't build walls to start off with for some reason, because, you know, who needs walls to keep the monsters out when you can just build a fishing dock? While Vedot was messing around on the ice, I was fussing with the fishing dock and the base of the house. And I wasn't completely sure what I was doing with this. I didn't have a plan, I was just going with my gut, doing what I wanted to do. And it did go through a few minor redos down the line, but of course you're going to do that when you don't have a plan to start out with. I got the dark oak from a nearby pillager outpost that was just across the river at the plains biome. Once again, I wasn't completely sure what I was doing with the house, so I was just gathering materials like the spruce wood to hopefully help me build it later on. Honestly, it's kind of fun not having a plan when building a house, because you can just let your creative juices flow. The foundation for the house was originally oak wood, but later on I changed it to be stone bricks and normal stone and cobble, because I just really wasn't happy with how it looked, and I'm really glad I did, because it looked fantastic after I did a little bit of tweaking. And this was where I actually started building the house. I got some of the materials out of the chest, crafted a door or 3. Why does it craft 3 doors? Anyway, that doesn't matter. What does matter is I actually started the house and could have some walls so mobs didn't get in. Cause you know who needs walls? Me. I don't need just a fishing dock. Whoever said that we could live off just a fishing dock? I certainly never did. Vedot eventually found an igloo and cured some villagers, which will be really useful later on, and I almost finished making the base layout of the house, which I was quite happy with. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. So, I am about done with the house. I feel like there are a few things I could do to finish. Why is there a bee in my house? What you doing? Where'd you come from? Yeah, so I feel like I need windows there. And there. There's just a bee in my house. But what I wanted to do is make a little villager trading hall over here. I feel like it'd give the house a little more shape, and also I need villagers. I do have to. I kidnapped them from an igloo where they were originally kidnapped from their original village, and then I kidnapped them again. I didn't kidnap them the first time, but I re-kidnapped them? I kidnapped them after they were kidnapped. They just look up. I think they're looking at my horse. There's a horse in my house. We don't question it. But I wanted to make a villager trading hall, and I think it would be just really productive if I did that, so my armor's not almost breaking. It's not almost breaking, but it will be. It will be. Mark my words. It will be. So, I'm gonna work on this, and then I'm gonna get back to you. Let's go. See, I finished the villager trading hall. The roof should have been facing the other direction, but I didn't do that for some reason. And it's too late now. So as you can see, I've already gotten some of the villagers inside. You know, this one was meant to give me mending, but when did you change? He had sharpness. He no longer has sharpness. It'll work out eventually. It'll work out eventually. I got my enchantment table all maxed out, so now I can have good things. Hopefully I get mending. I really need mending. But the roof is done. Some of it is going to oxidize. I didn't finish the roof. There we go. Roof is now complete. Most of it should not oxidize. I have not waxed some of the perimeter just to give it a little something. You can already see some of it starting to oxidize. I added some more leaves to the house. I've gathered lots of stuff. I've kidnapped some bees and some cows and some everything. I've kidnapped lots of things. You know, what if they came willingly? Like dogs, they come willingly. They listen to you, right? What if you befriended these and they came with you instead of leaving them locked up? What if villagers were free? Probably get killed. Probably get killed very quickly. It happens though, you know? Sometimes things happen. That's fine. I have a lot of snow to clear up. But I like how this is turning out. I hope you guys do too. And for my main base, like this is, you know, house I share with other dudes. Yeah, I was planning on making a big floating island. But to do that, so I can get up and down from it easily, I'm gonna need an elytra. Which means I'm going to need to go to the end. Despite me finishing the villager trading hall, I've decided that since I put on the roof the wrong way, I hate it and I'm redoing the roof. Alright, I have repositioned the roof and I've added some of the leaves to make it more blended with the original build. I'm thinking of adding a little like spire back there just to match the copper roof a bit more. Kind of like one of those Victorian style pillars that are on some of the houses. And it might go right where this kind of chimney looking thing is. I'm not sure yet. I've added a little window over here, and there are two little squares on the side that aren't like actual blocks, but they look like it, so they're like window things. It doesn't matter. But now I have all that set up, and I think that'll do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. This is Rennze signing out.